How's it going, everybody? Hope you all are well. I planned on making this video on the whiteboard. The format was just going to write down all the list of things, but I guess God had other plans and decided, that's not the time to do that. Excuse me. Decided to come out here, get a good view, and I might upload this, I might not, but I figured give it one last shot. So the reason why a lot of people are still in darkness and going on their walk with potentially in your relationship with God and every God and Jesus is different than mine and anybody else's. That's your personal relationship. But I notice a lot of just trends in this how society is that, like, even if you're leaving willful sin and you're living the life of you're trying to live a holy life, that there's so many factors that can still keep you in darkness and why you might still be feeling depressed, upset, and like, why is this happening to me still? It seems like I'm doing everything right, but it seems I still feel sad. It's because, I can sense that, for one, evil communications, like, everybody nowadays has smartphones, so we're all on Instagram, and some people are on Snapchat, and it's just like, sometimes you have like one of those friends like just sending you inappropriate memes, sending you stuff, sending you all that, and not only that too, just that you're hanging around the wrong crowd, and let's say you don't drink alcohol and you don't smoke weed, but they are, so you're like the only person in that friend group of three probably is staying sober that night, and you're not at all smoking, drinking. And then they said, hey, do you want this? You're like, no, thank you. And they constantly offer it to you. That's a problem, because that's called being unequally yoked, because when you're unequally yoked and you're basically people are unbelievers and take you off your walk with God. And it's so nice up here. And you just can't have a bunch of people in a group, even though like they might be your friends all your life. If they're like getting into like drugs, alcohol, smoking weed, just in a social gathering, and you're still being affiliated with them, hanging out, and you're not doing that. Just because you're not doing that by yourself, you're not smoking or drinking, but you're hanging out with them. That's evil communication. That will corrupt good manners. It's like, and that will still keep you in darkness, even when you're on your walk with God. That will keep you in darkness. You get all these good apples here. You get one bad apple, you put up all those good apples. Eventually, all those apples are going to turn like that bad apple. And secondly, too, I wrote this down on my whiteboard earlier, but I deleted that video. Our heart will be deceitful towards us, like just for our actions. When we say we're going to do something, we got 100%, and we're going to 100% believe that we're going to be honest and walk in the light, walk in integrity, and be holy. And we exaggerate the truth. For let's say you're doing all these good things, and you're with the right person, you're with like the right crowd, and then 2 days later, you're talking to somebody that's in the world, that's in darkness, and you're still texting them, hitting them up. That could still be keeping you in darkness, bringing back like that negative energy and those like vibes in your life, and much more. It's like especially communicating with these people. Eventually, if you still talk to people that are ungodly, that will corrupt your good manners, and that will still keep you in darkness. So I would recommend everybody do is just block people that aren't serving you, that are worldly and don't support you. Don't hang out with people that smoke weed and drink tons of alcohol. Even if they're like no bad blood, still don't do it, because you'll know them by their fruits. And evil communications corrupt good manners. That will corrupt your good manners and your walk with God, because the human brain can't distinguish sometimes. Let's say you don't like smoking or drinking, but every time you hang out with this person, they offer you weed and drinking, and you say no, eventually you'll cave into that like the 5th or 6th time. That's just peer pressure, and also I made a video yesterday talking about witchcraft, how if people say things to you over and over again, you will start to believe it. So take heed to the signs that a lot of people are just like, if they see you doing something, they want you to do what they're doing. So food for thought, keep that in mind, guys, and I'm gonna end this video here. I love y'all. Peace.